The story of Elza and the final revelation. Elza, Lira, and Mila sat together in the cozy library of the orphanage, the warm afternoon sunlight filtering through the dusty windows. Shelves filled with old books surrounded them, the scent of aged paper lingering in the air. They often spent their free time here, finding comfort in the quiet sanctuary of stories and forgotten knowledge. Suddenly, the door burst open, and Mila came running toward them, her eyes wide with excitement. In her hands, she clutched an old green book, its cover worn with time. But what caught their attention the most was the strange golden symbol etched onto the front, an intricate design that seemed to pulse with a faint light. "Look at this!" Mila exclaimed, setting the book down in front of them. "I found it in the back of the library. It looks different." Elza and Lira exchanged a puzzled glance, a strange pull drawing them toward the book. Without realizing it, they both reached out at the same time, their fingers brushing against the glowing symbol. The moment they touched it, a surge of energy coursed through them, and their surroundings blurred. The library faded away, replaced by a vision. They found themselves standing in the middle of a dense forest. Before them stood a man and a woman, figures that seemed oddly familiar. The man had strong, determined eyes, while the woman's gaze was filled with warmth and sorrow. The couple walked forward, deeper into the woods, their steps silent against the mossy ground. The wind whispered through the trees as the couple approached an ancient stone, glowing with an ethereal light. The moment they laid their hands upon it, a brilliant flash enveloped them, and then they vanished, leaving behind nothing but the golden symbol floating in the air. The vision shattered, and Elza and Lira gasped as they found themselves back in the library. Mila knelt beside them, concern etched on her face. "What just happened? Are you okay?" she asked. Elza and Lira sat up, their hearts pounding. They looked at each other, realization dawning in their eyes. "It was them," Lira whispered. "The man and woman. They were our parents." They hurriedly opened the book, flipping through its aged pages. Their hands trembled as they reached a page that detailed an ancient legend, a legend about a mystical stone hidden deep within the forest. The description and the illustration matched exactly what they had seen in their vision. The book even included a rough map, marking the location where the stone could be found. Determined, the girls decided to follow the clues. They gathered what little they had and set off on their journey, hearts racing with anticipation. The trek through the forest was long, but with each step, the feeling of destiny guided them forward. Finally, beneath the glow of the moon, they found it, the very stone from their vision. It stood in the clearing, bathed in a soft, otherworldly light. Elza and Lira hesitated for only a moment before stepping forward together, reaching out with trembling hands. The moment they touched the stone, the air around them shimmered. A luminous symbol of yin and yang formed above them, spinning gently as if woven from pure energy. And then, before their very eyes, two figures materialized from the glowing mist. Their parents. Tears welled in Elza's eyes as she and Lira rushed forward, throwing themselves into their parents' arms. Sobs of joy and relief filled the night air as the family reunited at last. Their parents held them close, whispering words of love and apology, explaining how they had been lost in the magic of the runes for so long, unable to return until now. But none of that mattered anymore. They were together again. When they finally returned to the orphanage, their parents made a decision that would change their lives forever. Not only did they take Elza and Lira home with them, but they also adopted Mila, welcoming her into their family with open arms. No longer orphans, no longer alone, the three girls found a new life filled with love, warmth, and the unbreakable bond they had always shared. And as they stepped into their future together, they knew that their journey was far from over, because magic, love, and destiny had only just begun to weave their story.